Just want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Akakudash. Double honors unto the elders at Great Millstone that taught us this 100% truth. Salutation unto the Archeums going out there and presenting themselves as a living sacrifice. And giving up their freedom to push this word in sincerity and in truth. Shalom unto the Aquats, being obedient unto the husbands and taking heed of this word. And shalom even unto you speckled word Israelite that look just as the heathens. So this here again is your brother Yassad from the Trinidad GMS Prophetic Vibration Camp, bringing on to you another lesson, willing to edifying. So this lesson gonna be concerning only the kingdom shall be Israel's rest. Because we Israelites, we are no rest out here. We subjected to payments, we whole household to see about. We endlessly had to be working because back from in slavery, right? We didn't have nothing. After we four parents, which are us, right? Was on the plantation, being enslaved without labor. Just as the scripture saying, Wisdom of Solomon, I think is 5. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness against the one that had afflicted him and had not taken account of his labors. Right? Was going back to when we was on the plantation and building the all of these things for the heathens, and we was never paid. But hey, we was sent unto them nation in the want of all things. That is why up to now we don't own standards, we don't own courts, we don't own Answer McCall and all of these things. That's why we all, in order for we to pay electricity bill, we had to go on to them to get the work, to accumulate the money. When concerning the clothes, we had to go to them because when you check it, they own all the factories and things that manufacture the products. We had to go into the grocery, and when you practically check who own the grocery is the heathens. That's why the scripture says, thy neighbor shall get high above thee, and thou shalt be brought down low, because the wicked in rulership right now. Right now, Israel is as the dust of the earth in a lower state. We don't own that right now. All we could do is, just live day by day and give him most high praise and thing until he redeem us out of here. And I'm gonna go straight into the scriptures. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 14. For the Lord Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob. And Jacob is his forefather, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. For we are the descendants of Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them. So it's saying the Lord gonna choose Israel and set them in their own land. And we know right now, shit boy, Salakia. Yeah, Salakia about that oh fuck. I'm gonna take off now. Yeah. Back to what I was saying. Yeah, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and that's them strangers going into the heathens. And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And I'm not going to the meaning of that cleave. Alright, so cleave to adhere firmly. and closely or loyally. So they actually coming unto us just as we had to be cleaving unto them and be loyal to them as servants. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. Yeah, because we're gonna possess these heathens. Just as they had have us in captivity now. Right, as the scripture the we shall be Salakia. I'm going to get yeah, I'll continue on. Because and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahweh for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. Because right now we actually kneel in our last slavery. This is the last nation that is gonna have us under slavery. So we had to count ourselves lucky to be in this time here now. Because soon that ruler, Yahweh Shai, is gonna come back, with the powers from heaven to kick the wicked off of the throne. Yeah. And the Israelites is gonna come back to rule things. Yeah, as it say, uh, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. But right now, hey, we had to cleave unto the house of the nations. We had to go on to the other nation, the East Indian, the so-called East Indian, the so-called Chinese man, the so-called white man. We had to go on to them for work. We had to go on to them to rent. Yeah. Because I'm going to go straight back into the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28. I'll start at verse 47. Let's see. Because thou servest not Yahweh thy power with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things. Right here, because we didn't want to serve the Lord and get the Lord thanks and praises and so forth. This is what happened to me. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee. Yeah, this going straight back into the Psalms 83. With they being confederate against us in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness. As I was saying upon earlier on in the video, is we had to go on to these nations for clothes, for things to eat. Because I said, our people, we don't own standards, we don't own KFC, we don't own Shoe Locker. And in want of all things, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck, until he have destroyed thee. It's simple as that, and we seen it now. All of them heathens actually possess us because we working for them. We actually working for them up to now. Let me jump down to verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. And that what we people them doing up to now, serving Mother Lakshmi, serving Jesus Christ, Buddha, all of these gods which are no gods. And among these nations shalt thou find no ease. Yeah, because at the end of the day, this is not Israel rest. The wicked in rulership, and he always try to prosecute the poor. We not having no rest here. When you practically check it, you working Monday to Saturday, or whoever working Monday to Friday, and the weekend coming and fly so fast. And practically even on the weekend when you think you are rest, you had to set your household alright. You had to buy groceries, and by the time you don't do all of them things for the day pass and it's Monday again. Back out to work again and back out to be on the plantation again. And practically when we work, it's just a percentage of the money we get. Huh. Yeah, it's simple as that. Look at when the workers work in KFC, they just get a percentage of the money. But all the money and all the chicken and thing they sell for the day, the money distributing into the owners. And who are the owners? These heathens. Huh. It says, but the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart and failing of eyes and sorrow of mind. Yeah, because all of that happening all now. I'm gonna get the book Haggai. Haggai chapter 1 and verse 6. It says, ye have sown much, as meaning we going out there and work so hard. 8 hours for the day. Some of us had to work 12 hours for the day, depending on the job, and bring in little. So we practically working so hard, and it's minimum wage we getting, or a small amount of money. He eat but he have not enough. He drink but he are not filled with drink. He clothe you but there is none warm. Yeah, because not enough. That is why everything's set in a way. We always had to go back out to work. We always had to go back out to work. And he that earneth wages to put into a bag with holes. Yeah, because when for the month electricity bill come up, water bill come up, you had to purchase food on a regular basis. Yeah, it's simple as that. This is no rest here. This is no rest. I'm gonna go to the book of Baruch, chapter 3, and verse 28. Let's see. Chapter 3 and verse 8. Here we say, and listen carefully. It says, behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us. That's why you see Israelites all over the earth, in Jamaica, in practically all the countries. And we actually is the Bible and the proverb and an astonishment to all the other nations. It say, for a reproach and a curse, and to be subjected to payments according to the iniquities of our fathers which departed from the Lord our power. Yeah, it's simple as that. That's why we can never be in rest. We can't afford to say, well, hey, we're going to stop work and relax for 20 years and just enjoy life. No. The way how we is be paid, as I say, you have so much and bringing little. We just have money to rally to buy we little food, pay we little bills and go back out to work. That is it. That is just it. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It has some Israelites who, as the scriptures say, many have received benefits and had not known the Lord. But you still have to go out there and still work, because we actually don't own nothing. And when you practically check it, when you look on them, they fall for Esau philosophies and all of these things. Yeah, they're just sad, yes. We'll go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 29. 29 and verse 2. Let's see. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Job 9 and 24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. The wicked in rulership right now. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Look at what's going on. Watch out how much uprising and rioting and protests going on in Haiti right now. I was recently watching that. It's just chaos and thing right around the world, yes? And there's always Israel. The book of Psalms, chapter 10, chapter 10 and verse 10 and verse 2. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. And that is where it continuously getting down to. You know? We always being persecuted from the wicked. Because the poor actually signifying Israel. And right now, we're going up to be persecuted with this agenda they're presenting and in stage they're bringing forth. This the all of these doses and so forth. That is just us being set up for the kill. Yeah, it's simple as that. We'll go back into the Isaiah chapter 14. Let's see. And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrows. Because this is going into the kingdom of heaven. Yeah. Let's see if I got a small thing in the book of Revelation chapter 21 and verse 1. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. Right? So that talking about the kingdom of heaven which is to come. Right? And going down verse 12 to say, and had a wall great and high, because this is what John the Revelator was seeing. So he actually describing what he saw. And this is what he saw, and had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates, and at the gates 12 angels, and names written thereon, which had the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. So at the end of the day, the kingdom to come is for the Israelites. Plain and simple, as it's saying in 2nd Ezra chapter 8. You know? I'm gonna get it real quick. It say, and he answered me, saying, the Most High had made this world for many, but the world to come for few. Yeah, for few. And that right there, that world to come is actually gonna be just for the Israelites. Just for the Israelites. That is why Yahushua actually came to save only his people. Read the book of Mark chapter 1 and 21. Let's see. Matthew. And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Yahushua, for he shall save his people from their sins. Yeah. That was the whole Yahushua actually, dying on the cross. It was also for his sins as well, and also for the sins of Israel. Because if the Messiah didn't do this for us, we would have been in a much worse case. The Lord would have done kill us all already. But it's through the grace and the mercy, you know. Yahushua showed us. You know, we ought to give praise and honor and glory unto the Most High, you know. Look at Matthew chapter 19, verse 29. Let's see. Now, I will start at verse 28. And Yahushua said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, which the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory. And this is when Yahushua came back and is in future, when Yahushua gonna come back to take dominance of the world, you know, to destroy the wicked out of the earth and you know, refresh the earth on their righteousness. Right? Ye shall also sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And every one that hath forsaken house or brethren or sister or father or mother or wife or children or lands for my name's sake shall receive 100-fold. Yeah, and this is in the kingdom, because we don't know all the things that the Messiah is gonna do for the elect in the kingdom. And shall inherit everlasting life. It's simple as that. But many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Because right now Esau is actually the first. Right now. But he also gonna be the first and the last. Because this is actually our last captivity that we are in. Yeah, this actually is gonna be our last captivity. I'd say Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. Yeah, so practically, yeah, Israel's rest is in the kingdom. It's plain and simple. Let me see if I got one more scripture to bring out. Right. First half. We'll come back to you. Okay. Now end off with this scripture in 1 Corinthians chapter 15. And I'll start at verse 51. Behold, I shew you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall be changed. You know, and hey, that day sleeping, you know, as going back into not knowing this gospel, you know, but the Israelites actually gonna be given the elect. A matter of fact, is actually gonna be given immortal body. When you read on down in verse 53, for this corruptible must put on incorruptible, and this mortal must put on immortality. Because all of these here is the gifts that Yahweh gonna the Most High Yahweh gonna glorify the elect with immortality. So we don't have to worry about all this infirmity and all these sicknesses and things that we actually have. We're gonna be joyful in the kingdom. Yeah. Hmm. So for this corruptible must put on incorruptible, and this mortal must put on immortal. So when this corruptible shall put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortal, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory. O death, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy victory? Yeah. Because we wouldn't be able to feel that no more when the Israelites, get back into rulership. We actually gonna be immortals, and our children as well. And no nation is gonna be able to try and fight against us and so forth. Because we're gonna be in all dominance and in all power through the power of Yahweh Hashem Shai. Because again, this year is now our rest. Our rest is gonna actually be in the kingdom of heaven, where we gonna possess slaves, these heathens. I write the scripture saying, ask of me, and I will give thee the heathen for an inheritance. Yeah. Because in the kingdom we're gonna inherit the heathens and them. And they're gonna be our bondwomen and bondmen. Well, with that, I just want to say shalom. Again, all praises to Yahweh Shemir Shai. Double honors again unto the elders at Great Millstone. Salutation unto the Archaeans pushing this word. With that, I say shalom, shalom, shalom.